This is the story of a lady. Woke up with an unbearable pain, feeling weak, depressed, and unwanted because of an ailment, crying all day looking for a helper, but everyone seemed to have turned their backs at her. What would she have called this? Depression? No, depression was an understatement because she was filled with guilt, fear, and shame. She cried in anguish and in pain, but no one heard her. She was surrounded by the webs, bondage, and chains of Satan. All she needed was a word. Then she remembered the man who she heard was ready to hear her story. Then she cried out to this man, but it seemed he was nowhere to be found. Then she remembered his name. She remembered they called him Jesus. Then she cried to him, Jesus! And there was a blast of thunder. The ground shook to the shaking of the earth at the mention of his name. He said to her that the scriptures was meant for her situation in Hebrews 11:32. And what more shall I say? For time will fail me to tell of Gideon, Barak, Jephthah, Samson, David, and of Samuel and the prophets, who through faith stopped the mouth of lions, escaped the edge of the sword, quenched the power of fire, became strong in battle, became mighty in war, stopped foreign armies to flight. Women received back their dead by resurrection. Some were tortured, refusing to accept release so that they might rise again to a better life. Others suffered mocking and flogging, even chains and imprisonment, just as your case. They went about in skins of goats and sheep, destitute, molested, maltreated, of whom the world was not worthy, wandering about in deserts and mountains, dens and caves of the earth. And all these did not condemn what was promised. He said to her, I have not given you the spirit of fear. I have provided something better for you. Lay aside every weight of sin that clings so closely and run with endurance the race set before you, looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. Cry to him for help and he will help you.